bantamweights, and we welcome back from Grasleben, Germany, VfL Wolfsburg's own Jan Targa. This young man is the German national champion. He's one of a pair, a blueprint of his brother. This man's slightly larger. He's got massive power and determination. Watch for the surges from Targa. His opponent, once again, a very experienced individual. From Great Britain, from Great Harwood, Lancashire, representing the freak shop, it's Cold Ian Stones. You can see the experience, this man, 50 years of age, but a multiple national British champion and European medalist. Before we get things underway, let's have a little look at some of the important rules of the sport. The athletes have 1 minute to get a fair grip. Their elbows must remain on the 7x7 elbow pad throughout the round. The referee can award a running foul during the match, which is a little bit like playing an advantage in soccer. And an athlete on a running foul must win the pin in order to get the restart. 2 consecutive fouls by any athlete loses them the round. Here we go, Ian Stones. Smaller man, considerably smaller, as you can see straight away. And that's the man in the red shirt. He is representing the Freak Shop, the famous arm wrestling team of the northwest of England. Great Harwood in Lancashire is the home of Stones, but he's sleeping there. In fact, his elbow driven right off the pad. And it's an early start there from the German. Watch this hit, bang. Literally knocked Ian right off the elbow pad. And Stones shell-shocked in the first round. Not a good start from the man from Great Harwood, Jan Targa. In the black shirt from Grasleben, Germany. Leads by 1 pin. His brother, as you can see, almost identical. Working in his corner. Hambo, Chris Ham, also representing the Freak Shop and in action here at Arm Wars Legacy at Trafford Centre, Manchester. He's the man in the corner of Ian Stones. We're heading to round 2 now. Stones needs to settle. Although Targa is a bigger man, I would say that the power advantage in this match would definitely be in favour of Stones, and the experience as well. But explosivity, size, leverage, all in favour of the German. Got a massive forearm and bicep development on the man from Germany, VfL Wolfsburg's own, Jan Targa. Focused look on the face of Targa, and again he gets his top roll. Drives open the hand of Ian Stones. Stones on the running foul. He's holding this one up. The man from Great Britain on the running foul. I don't think he knows it. He's fighting to the death. And it's Jan Targa with the win. I wonder why Stones chose to hang on to that one, unless his strategy involves trying to outlast the young German, which, when you're literally twice his age, may be a bad strategy. Although the Freak Shop training regime, widely known as being a brutal one. Whether it is or isn't, Stones is feeling his arm. And as his teammate comes up to advise him of the situation and how he should address it, Stones is definitely feeling that. Had him in the centre is the advice from Chris Ham. Fabian Targa working in one of his slightly larger brother, Jan Targa. And Jan is leading this arm wrestling match 2 pins to 0. We head into round 3, and Ian Stones really needs to get some points on the boards at this stage. Stones so powerful, but he seems shell-shocked early here on home ground. More determined look on the face of the man from Great Harwood.
This is loose.
Oh, gripping peg loose. That's such is the pressure. Sporting gesture there from Jan Targa, doing the referee's job, tightening up the gripping peg.
You are rapping. If you rap,
you can tell this isn't
down.
soccer.
Okay, I need to see this knuckle. See this knuckle? No, I need to see the knuckle.
Just to make sure that the guys are fair, the index fingers must be level, and Ian's got a small hand. If he loses sight of his knuckle, he's going to be uncomfortable on the setup, and he certainly seems to be. Not settling at all. And here, the voice of Ted, teammate of Ian Stones. Saying, don't let him boss you. Make sure the ref gets it centre. Big hit from Targa, and that's a massive top roll. This is turning into a nightmare on home territory for Ian Stones. Jan Targa, look at this on the replay. Bang, initial hit. Isolates the hand. There's the second drive, and again, Stones is off the front of the elbow pad. No base. gives himself a roar of encouragement. This isn't Ian Stones' first rodeo. He will not give up, but he really needs to put the hammer down. Surprising, because he's got massive power. The young German athlete here.
Just go right. Just let it go, because you set off then like that. Don't let it go. Okay? At the same time, you sat on his fingers again. Okay, so straight away he's in your hand. You've got to climb up, get joint on joint. All the time.
Put your elbow forward. Have your elbow
Remember, clamp down on them.
No, that's the thing. We'll try and just get
clamp down on them fingers. And just get that joint to it. And let Mick fetch it down. Alright?
Let Mick Holland fetch it down is the comment from the broadly spoken Ted the Elf Wilson. Ian Stone's certainly fighting, but he's fighting with Michael Holland to make that happen. And he doesn't want to create any frustration in the mind of the referee. That would be the last thing that Stones needs in this match. Looks to the crowd, nods at Ted Wilson. Ted still giving that advice to him. He needs to just be aware that the power is his biggest advantage in this match, and he needs to bring it to bear quickly. Elbow dangerously close to the front for Stones. Look at that, so close, giving himself nowhere to run. That's and it has popped off the front, and if the referee spots that, he's going to be on the runner. And he has. Ian Stones is on the running foul. You can see him shake his head in frustration. He needs to win this pin now just to get the restart, and Stones is dug in. That's where he wanted the match to be. This is certainly tactical from Stones. He knows he's got enough power in the hook, and it's all about Great Britain at this stage. Ian Stones driving down, tightens, but he's soaking up Target's hit. And it is the pin for Stones, but he was on the running foul. And he knew. He walks over to Mick Holland and he says, yeah, I'm aware of that. I knew I was on the running foul. Bit of strategy there from Stones. You can see the frustration evident though. Doesn't look himself, doesn't look bubbly or vibrant in this match. Doesn't look confident. And obviously tweaked his wrist a little bit there. The powerful surges from the German athlete.
If you go loose, I can straighten.
If you go loose, I can straighten. There is no chance of that. Young Target will definitely not appease Ian. He'll try to use that leverage. Ian, if you meet Ian Stones off the table, this is a lovely man. I mean, he is one of the most genuine, good-natured individuals you could ever meet. No aggression or malice in this man, but he needs to find it now. If that element does exist within Stones' body, he really needs to bring it to bear, really needs to bring it to the surface, because Young Target hasn't read the script. There's no nicety from the German athlete here. He is here to win, and win he is doing. He's clearly in front of this stage. Stone's shown his teeth at least in this match, but oh, unbelievable hit. Ian Stones, big drive, but it slips out and will go to the straps. Straps being applied. Stones needs to concentrate on making this happen now. He needs to get the power down. You can hear the demeanour of Stones there, just saying, I don't know whether he was meaning that to happen, but that's a massive drive. Target with a huge hit. Pops over the hand of Ian Stones. The wrist of hand is busted open, and it's driven down to the pad. Frustration all over the face. Big problems for Ian Stones straight off the go. I mean, he'd really shown his teeth in that match, but that is super frustrating. Massive problem, doesn't get anything into it. Look at his face as that one hits the pad. Stones at 6s and 7s, he's 4-0 down. Terrible for the man from Great Harwood. It's a much more relaxed, confident corner. And the German athletes enjoying their day in Manchester, and so they should be. 4-0 to the good is Jan Targa. That's the man in the black t-shirt. He's got all the advantages coming into this match. A taller, rangier guy, massively muscular, as you can see, for a bantamweight athlete. Stones needs to try and slow him down, does so on the first hit. Targa in total control of the hand. That'll go foul, surely, and it is. And Ian Stones called it in sync with myself there. Big foul off the side of the pad from Jan Targa. Targa focused on controlling the hand and wrist of Ian Stones. He managed to do so early, but he couldn't keep that elbow on the pad. Popped off the side, giving much more momentum to the athlete as he drove forward to the win, or what he thought was the win. Michael Holland isn't the senior referee of the Super Series for nothing. He was all over that. Michael Holland and Keith Taylor Richard Poole, the men that wear the stripes in this series are the very best in the world, and he was all over that one. And we go again. Stones this time slows it down, but he needs to watch his elbow. He's on the running foul. Ian Stones, and it is called. Now, that's not necessarily something he can do. Into the back, Ian Stones now pops over the hand. He's driving down. He's driving down. He is not on the running foul. I thought he was called, but it hasn't been. The line referee, just to the back of me, you can't see him on camera, has totally overruled that, and the pin will stand. Ian Stones, I thought he'd had the running foul call. You could just see at the top of the screen there. Look at the arm of Michael Holland. He called the running foul. But on my blind side, Jan Targa also off the elbow pad. Coincidental, and Ian Stones will get the pin. A lifeline thrown to the Brit right at the death. And Jan Targa shaking loose. He was at max, he didn't take anything off. Ian Stones, fortunately, didn't take anything off. He carried on battling, maybe even thought he was on the runner, but it didn't matter. The pin stands, and Ian Stones is alive. Oh, he's got one arrow left in the bag, and it's landed sweetly. Bullseye for Stones. He's in the hook, and we've seen before when he gets in this position, this is where he can go to work. The power drive is there. Stones with a big hit, thought it was a pin, nothing called. Targa hanging on to it. Stones drives again, and that is the pin. Surely, no, it's not called. Wow, it looked like a pin from where I was sat. Big drive again, and that is, and it's pain for Targa. Stones with the win. It's going to finish 4-2. Eventful close to the match, and you can see Ian Stones sits down, so frustrated. He could have won this match. He certainly could have drawn it had he not had the results on the running foul. Pain for Jan Targa, disappointment for Ian Stones. Ian Stones is crumpled in a heap. It's more just absolute annoyance for him than anything else. Nice to see that, but Stones will be frustrated. He could have had this in the bag.